Hey guys, thank you for the responses last week from the channeled messages. I am overjoyed in making these messages for you. If you guys are enjoying them as well, please give me that thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't. Here are your solar eclipse channeled messages. Namaste. Hey my loves, this is going to be the channeled solar eclipse, stumbling over my words already, channeled messages. So guys, I do see that right now you are very thankful for an intellectual response, okay, and a healing of emotions that are coming through. You may have I see some candles. You may have even done some candle magic here. Okay? But I want you to know that God is trying to make His presence known in your life. And thank Him for the spiritual understanding that you're getting at this time. You've triumphed over some events they're telling me and some lessons of the past, and you're molding a new persona which is not yet strong enough to hold its own. This space in this new area can be to a very protective energy that is encapsulated and is not completely strong enough to face the world yet, and or the spiritual integration, okay, may need to be obtained. So what you want though wants you. It's only a matter of time before you get it. Now something may come as in a way of change, okay, or it changes your whole thinking plans, okay? But Spirit's here to tell you that this is just an initial stage of an important connection that you're making, okay? This may be with someone that leads to a union, and they're telling me that both people have their gears in motion, okay? And your best success will come through your ability to maintain control, okay? So this, and they're showing me a control of emotions. You're letting go of an old routine, okay? And you're kind of moving off into a whole unknown space, okay? But what you're kind of not wanting to make waves. They're showing me waves on a sea. So I think you're trying to keep the peace, right, and not make waves over other people. Now you're going to realize that fulfilling a desire, okay, it kind of lays seeds for another. So what you are receiving from the framework that parallels the laws of nature and your awakening awareness, okay, will stretch your consciousness. And it might be hard to grasp the concepts of it as of yet, but acceptance is empowerment, they're telling me. Now, your intuitive systems are now being activated, okay? So you can breathe easy. And they're telling me that you're so ready for the next step. The universe has a question for you, though. How much do you want what you desire? Now, you need to start from ground zero with good intentions, and this will raise you up from there, okay? And Spirit wants you to know that they're watching over you. They're watching you, or someone, they're giving me a spirit guide, which is I want to say it's an extra spirit guide. Okay, so I don't know if you're in transition of, because when we when we transition in life, sometimes an old guide, old set of routine that a guide had to follow you through is now changing. Okay, so you're seeing things from a different perspective. And that's where they showed me that those parallel lines integrating. Now you're going to need to accept what is going to be offered to you. And they're telling me that this could change your life. And Spirit says to be aware of the times of the day that are more conducive to different states of consciousness, such as your productivity and or meditation. Okay? And they're kind of showing me like an ice pack on top of you, which is, in basic terms of what I'm getting from that, is you're aligning your chakras and it's kind of cooling you off. Okay, so Spirit's wanting to tell you though that you need to remain in the I am prosperous mindset. Okay, because you will achieve most, if not all, of your desires this way. Now, Spirit has a question for you. Did you forget who you are? They say they are here to remind you, and focusing only on light can repress our shadows. Okay? Now, bringing this into balance will allow you to reach more joy, okay? As well as you standing in your true character with authenticity to yourself. And they're showing me a more depth of a situation. So you may be revealing more of your deeper emotions to others. But if you don't need it, others do. Okay? So if this like I said, this light can be repressed, your shadows need to balance. Okay? So you may have been, and they're showing me WTF. So they're showing me like you may have had a WTF moment and just went straight into meditative state to cool things off. And it is a working. Spirit wants you to know this. So if you let go, okay, of all that you think you need or want, the want will go away, and in its place, you will find its objective, and that is overall happiness. Okay, so they're also telling me that by raising this, you're kind of like raising your mindset as well. Okay, now you could be consciously reading books or studies or doing some type of methods, right? Or something like that to raise your vibration. This is going to do a whole reversal in your way of thinking. Okay, and the universe is trying to tell you something, to get in touch with them and to meditate on your own feelings. So I don't know if this is a group meditative state that you're learning this with. You may be doing some Reiki as far as meditational groups are concerned. So, but they're telling me to accept that which is coming your way. Okay? These energy frequencies. And don't delay with them. So, it's kind of like divine timing, and they're telling me tick, tick, tick. Okay, so this is the right time to do this. Or when it is the right time to reflect back on what you have learned. Now, they're asking me to ask you, wow, what is up with you today? Okay, so something today, maybe with this solar eclipse, right? What is coming to the forefront? Okay, so they're telling me to find You need to find a sense of home within yourself, which brings in an energy of deep inner peace. And that is exactly what they keep showing me. They're telling me that you're thriving on a very special chakra. Okay, and there's many of them, but this one is all to do with grounding. You may be feeling out of sorts lately. And the groundedness, I think they're telling me that because they told me X marks the spot. So I think you pinpointed the exact chakra that has been giving you the cover. Okay? They're showing me the cover being lifted, the veil being lifted. So, and Spirit wants you to know that we knew that you could do it. Wow. Okay, so you will receive a splash, they're showing me, of spiritual illumination that will uproot an old thought pattern. And have your notepad ready to jot it down because it may come as a splash. So I don't know if this is a splash of, it could be you're in a cesspool or something like that allows you to meditate more fully. And they want me to tell you that, wow, your eyes are mesmerizing. Okay? Now, they're also showing me that you've been speaking from your heart, and your heart is emotionally attached, right? It's attached to our brain, where if there's something that you can do about the way you're feeling, then do it. Okay? But if not, don't let the mind override your heart. You're going to need to drop it from there. Now, be truthful with yourself and about how you are really feeling. Spirit's here saying, if you always stand in your integrity and your own following, you will hear your own heart chakra. And it will keep you centered, and you will come out victorious. And they're showing me that your throat, the way you speak, okay, and it's something to do with company. It's the company that you're preaching to. So you will ultimately attain, okay, what you are seeking. And they're telling me to tell you, don't panic or do anything of spite. Okay, this is only temporary, what you're going through. You need to choose to be happy and let go of a fear-based mentality. Okay, all the doubt needs to go away, and then success will follow. You are unfolding. They're showing me you're unfolding, and there's so much more like a clam. And when the clam opens, you reveal the pearl that has been hidden inside of you, that is just so precious. And they're telling me there's so much more to be achieved, that this is only the beginning. And in some way, something will be given to you or done that will make up for any loss that you have acquired. Now, an opportunity is coming, and it could very well be very successful, and it could be an adventure. And they're showing me the Emperor, 444. Now, let the higher powers move in and lead you out of these difficulties. They're telling me with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Let it all encumber your soul to be inspired to see the question at hand with a different perspective. You need to look in between the lines with this eclipse for a deeper integration of yourself. And you will, in fact, have a great deal of pleasure and satisfaction in regrouping a type of way in yourself, in the forces that you have, or the insights that you are gaining into different situations through new and unusual resources, they're saying. So they're giving you an innate ability to turn a challenge, and it's some type of useful commodity, they're telling me. Now, some of your greatest achievements were born out of frustration. And they're telling me to use the force within, to trust your connection to your community, and you can rely on others to joyfully understand and accept the responsibility given to them. And Spirit says, you need to learn to be a nice human. There must be a guilt feeling, a type of energy I'm feeling that you feel, some type of guilt, and they want you to wake up. If you're feeling overloaded with the thinking department and reasoning with your mind, this could cause you to lead astray. So they're saying, do not overthink. You will succeed in recognizing what's wrong, or have, and coming to the right conclusions or decisions, thus forth. And Spirit says you are standing at a gateway, wow, into the unknown. And you will trust in your heart, and you will have the access to the seed of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold the blueprints of who and what you are. And you must be at the point of illumination here. And they're telling me, please take this advice, because if not, you're going to repeat this whole cycle again. Don't do anything you're not completely sure of, or that you don't want to do again, or you will end up regretting it. You will soon have a new perspective and attain great peace and satisfaction from a problem that will resolve itself in time. An arrival of some very important information will bring permanent changes in business or in health, and it is a change for the better. Someone may not see the whole picture around you, but you will receive a financial statement or a form of endorsement that will come your way. And Spirit is saying to me that a very, very directly, you need to share your spirit and your own unique language. This is movement for you. And your greatest success is going to come through your ability to rise again in a different form, in a different way. And someone or something that you have left behind, or that has been taken away from you, is going to see the whole change within you and change your whole course of experience for the better. And they're showing me that zero again. And they're telling me that Drake song started from the bottom, now I'm here. And an unexpected business opportunity is coming your way. And for you not to turn it down, because this was sent to you, for you. straight from the heavens for all of your effort and gaining gratitude for their help. That is amazing. Guys, it's been your messages.